My name is Mia Larsson and I work as the head of dance department at Riksteatern. The dance department at Riksteatern stands on two legs. One is Kullberg, who is a company, repertoire company with 17 dancers and an artistic director, Kristina Slättevall. And we have a mission to tour both in Sweden and international. The other leg is Riksteatern's dance repertoire. And that repertoire has their own artistic director, Cecilia Sohaid Gustafsson, and she curates a program that tours in Sweden. So those two legs we stand on, and we also do development, and that is very much around audience outreach and also to work close with the presenters. Because Riksteatern is a national touring theatre, and Riksteatern produce theatre, circus and dance. So we have a theatre department and we have a dance department, which I'm the head of. And Riksteatern is producing on a national level. We are funded by the government, and we produce and support performing art all around Sweden. But we produce here from Hallundahuset outside Stockholm. But Riksteatern is more than that. Riksteatern has a structure of a local organizations, and the local organization is a popular movement, a movement of non-governmental structure. So there are 240 presenters living all around Sweden, and they are organized in associations. And what they do, they present performing art. So they present theater, circus and dance, and also music sometimes. And most of these associations are volunteers. So there are people that have an interest of performing art in the way that they wanted to perform it, to introduce it, to present it for the audience in their village, in their town, in their local community. So they are people that without payment are organized in these different associations, and they can be Botkyrka Riksteaterförening, or they can be Umeå Riksteaterförening and others. There are different parts of Sweden. And some of them have money from the municipality, so they can have employed people. So then they work as a professional presenter. But most of them are volunteers, people that gather, sit around the kitchen table and think about what would they like to introduce to their audience. And they are on venues that they rent or sometimes can borrow for free, or they can be in sports halls, outdoors. They can be in different places where they meet their audience. So that is a little bit what Riksteatern is. So we produce and we tour and we present for audiences all around Sweden. We are funded by the government to produce for touring. So the meaning of it is that wherever you live in Sweden, you should be able to meet quality of performing art. And you should not need to go to a bigger city. That's the aim, the purpose of it. So we produce from here in Stockholm, outside in Hallunda, and we present the repertoire for the associations, the presenters, and then they, out of the repertoire that we produce, they decide what they want to bring to their audience, to their venues. So they are solitary in that sense, so they decide themselves, but our productions are subsidized, so they are able to bring this kind of quality and performing art into there. I just know that since we started to work in this way at Riksteatern with dance, that we have both Kullberg that have been a part of Riksteatern since '67, and we started to have a dance repertoire and focused on having an artistic director there and worked with dance in that way. The associations have more than doubled their presentation of dance, and also their wise, out of that, of course, their audiences as well. But what we do at, if you think about Kullberg, we do like big productions. We also do small productions and outdoors and so in different formats. Kullberg are really working with that, but they are also presenting these big performances. At Riksteatern we also do very small productions, so you can go and tour in places where you don't have a big venue, that you have smaller venues where you are, don't need to have the technique to be hang on in the ceiling, or you can have everything on the floor and the audience are sitting together with the room and so. So we do a broad repertoire in that sense, that we want to do different types of dance and choreography, but also different formats. So it could be performances where when you are 60 people, it's fully booked. Because if you come to a small village, they don't have the big spaces.